best when it comes to free throw attempts.
Pippen Jr., Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Zach Edey. Wells had a career-high 30 last night. And Bain, there's Jackson Davis. The Warriors beating Philadelphia 139-105 on Thursday.
You're going to see a lot of pick and rolls with Schroeder.
Schroeder opened the other night.
You've seen a lot more of that celebration. Dub Nation likes that.
Jediminas Petritis with Nick Booker and Sheree Mitchell blowing the whistles tonight. Scottie Pippen Jr. filling in for John Morant's been terrific. But Trace Jackson Davis knocking that away.
They are 29th in turnovers. That can buy them at times. Every time he hits a three, and I love it, but setting the tone defensively now. Active hands.
Jalen Wells was the 39th pick, and he's getting some Rookie of the Year consideration. He's been that good. Jaren Jackson Jr., top of the
threes. Like, they always seem to get performances out of guys when they really need them. And as consistent as Jaren Jackson is, that helps.
That's an 8-second violation.
He was there, and he was there.
Scottie Pippen Jr., he could play defense. Nearly got it away from Schroeder. Buddy Hield, his first one tonight.
Well, the Warriors are 4 for 4 from three-point range.
Sacramento made 21 threes last night in beating Memphis. Great shooter in Desmond Bain from the corner, around it out. And Schroeder handling. The question, Kay, is what do they do when Schroeder sits tonight? You don't have Pajemski and you don't have Steph.
I think you got to see Kyle Anderson. So
that's a moving Jackson Jr. So skilled. Draymond played him well. Michigan State on Michigan State there. I see Memphis trying to get into it defensively. Bain was all over Buddy Hield. Melinda mentioned top 5 offense, top 5 defense for the Grizzlies. Wiggins, the first Warrior miss from D.
So we've seen ball screens, but what else are your go-to sets? You need to have something. Throw it in the post, split action, cross screens, back screens. You need all of it.
And Trace Jack protecting the rim there. Trace has come alive, as has Kuminga. Moody is back. Wiggins has the tough defensive assignment on Bain. Scottie Pippen Jr. open for so much firepower, but they're playing on a back-to-back in their 5th and final game of this road trip.
You got to look for Andrew Wiggins here with Scottie Pippen Jr. on him. Just get out of there.
Wiggins down the lane. I love that look. It just went off back iron.
You can just clear out his side if they're going to put Pippen on him.
Running it back. Zach Edey. In terms of Edey, 7'3", 299. And Triple J, Jaren Jackson, 6'11", 242.
I just thought it was such a good pickup because Jaren Jackson has always played well with other bigs behind him. He can kind of roam a little more defensively too.
Schroeder missing at home. So Memphis digging in defensively a little bit. Bain down the lane. Just a three-point shooter. Quality all-around player. Wiggins an open three. Created that, though.
The way he pushed it up, right? He sprinted up the floor. That's what happens. You get looks like that, and you can't be discouraged if they don't go in.
Scottie Pippen
on the hill for the most part.
Kuminga is just telling that family, I'm about to go in the game. Nice.
That's how you can tell he's loose, man. He's having fun.
Warriors are shooting a lot of threes early. Warriors 5 of 7, all their points from three-point land. Bain on that kick out. Getting it back. Shot clock at 10. Scottie Pippen Jr. on Schroeder. Draymond just denied Jaren Jackson Jr. the ball. Jalen Wells missing that three, and that was started with Draymond's denial. Triple J couldn't get the ball.
You're going to need something other than a three at some point, but it's nice to see him falling.
Good play by Bain. Wiggins, good hands, got it back. Jaren Jackson Jr. changed that shot. Former defensive player of the year.
In their hands.
So Jay Huff in, Brandon Clark in. Buddy Hield had that three blocked by Bain.
Bain just fought over the top. If you're Buddy, you can eat up a little more real estate, get closer to the rim.
Take Laravia. Driving on the baseline. Kuminga's in for the Warriors. Injury, they'll reevaluate that when they get back from this 5-game trip. This is the last road game for them. Kuminga nearly gave one away, then somehow got it to Buddy Hield. And He threw a hand grenade to Schroeder at the end of the shot clock.
See, this is what I'm saying. What do your cold spells look like? Can you keep the same movement, the same flow offensively?
Arabia driving on the step through. Draymond blew that up. And Draymond's going to get rewarded, except he forgot.
The intensity defensively is there.
Blanketed Steph into that game without a field goal December 19th. Now Schroeder had Jay Huff switching on to him. Shot clock at 8. Wiggins on the baseline. Ball moving nicely. Lindy Waters open 3. That's okay. Wiggins will get the offensive rebound. It was a beautiful creation for Lindy. Now Wiggins open triple. And Andrews started 0 for 4.
Okay. Got a little cold here.
Wells on that step through. How did he make that?
Brady, you're not supposed to have that till like year 4.
From the Sacramento area, Sonoma State, then Washington State, then the 39th pick, and he's going to be all rookie first team. Kuminga off the bench and right into the bucket.
But it was created the right way. They got in the paint.
Jay Huff can make it from that distance, missing there. Huff getting it back. Jenkins, let the brothers play against each other.
Oh, man.
Pat and Cam Spencer in the game together. That's fantastic. Kuminga over Jaren Jackson. That's not the shot the Warriors want him taking.
Especially over Jaren Jackson.
Either 3 or go to the rim and get fouled.
That mid-range.
Brandon Clark, Energizer Bunny on the glass and the rim. And since that point, Kuminga has shot 74 free throws in the last 8 games.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're getting excited. Coach Kerr was like, he's turned the corner. He's figuring it out.
Kyle Spencer. And Spencer, the younger of the Spencer brothers. Now Arabia getting inside. This is the oddest first quarter for the Warriors. 6 of 12 on threes, 0 for 5 on anything else.
You got to get some cuts.
Kuminga, okay, and he's made 2 of 2 from deep.
I promise you, at some point they will hit a 2. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that.
Arabia, that time Lindy Waters didn't let him turn the corner. Jaren Jackson Jr. up and under with the runs out. Jaren Jackson Jr. is like, hey, I'm going to the rim. Moody out of the corner. Moses with regularity since he got back from the knee issue.
See, I still give OKC the nod over them. One of the main OKC forces more and takes care of the ball more than anybody.
Kuminga took it to trouble. And then Clark, the easy steal. Arabia, you've seen his game. He's got 5 quick off the bench.
The Grizzlies have stabilized this game pretty quickly here.
Now, Edey is not in the game, and they've got Jaren Jackson on the perimeter. So, to your point, they'll just keep settling for threes. Well, you're making them at such a high rate. Moses from deep, and he's foul shooting it.
Letting it fly with a ton of confidence. Think about the Grizzlies. They're actually 20th in opponent points in the paint, allowing teams to score inside. So you can get in there. You just have to know where the shot blockers are coming from.
Moses 2 of 3 from the line. Arabia is telling you what he's going to do every time.
Arabia to get in between him, but I love Arabia's game. You got to be up on them, so that makes it a little win this quarter as well as you started. It wouldn't feel good if you still lost.
That's what Kalena talked about without having Kajemski or Steph, who handles the ball. And Kyle is kind of the hub at the top. There's Kuminga attacking.
And of course, it's going to be Kuminga getting downhill. He has to be the yin to the Warriors' yang.
Kuminga with 8. Arabia again. And he's fouled.
Can go the other way there in the bonus. Now, it's a way to be consistent. It's the drives, and then the threes are kind of cherry on top for them.
Kalena mentioned it. Win the quarter. Final minute with a 5-point lead. Kuminga, that's not going to work. More free throws.
Like once you have a big on you, you feel like you have to.
G30. All right, 2025. RTG 30 has made it into the new year.
See, I need those stretch hats because I got a big head, so probably works for me.
What if 2 from the line? The Warriors are just dribbling into giveaways. Scottie Pippen to Jaren Jackson trailing, and they roof him at the top. Arabia, kind of revelation off the bench scoring-wise.
Say that 10 times fast. Arabia revelation.
And Edey at point-blank range. He's not going to negating a lot of the great Warrior three-point shooting. They've given away 8. There's not a lot of defensive effort needed by Memphis. Warriors are dribbling into defenders and giving the ball away.
And it's not super surprising because you don't have some of your ball handlers in this game. You got Kyle Anderson, who's basically the point guard of this lineup right now.
Shot clock at 3. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Spencer to beat the buzzer, and he does. Point 8. Laravia, double pump from midcourt, and it's in.
It's nicely done.
They didn't dribble into the lane. They passed the ball. And Lindy Waters knocking down that 3 to begin. Somebody better slow down Jake Laravia. And now they're 6 of their last 7.
Well, I told you they're going to have cold spells.
Draymond missing that 3. The Warriors, I'm starting to look at like 3-point records for the Warriors. Where 16 of their 23 shots are 3s.
Well, they're chucking them up there. You can't be afraid to attack inside now, too.
Aaron Jackson Jr. Healthy.
Split. That's a nice pass. Focused on Lindy Waters. Throw it over his head, especially if he's smaller. But there's your split action. There's one of your go-to plays. I mentioned it earlier.
Catch and shoot. Pippen missing that 3. Kuminga using quickness, and then a pump fake on Edey. Lindy Waters, another open 3.
And he defends like crazy. He's got a super high motor. Again, hitting 8 threes in a game, 8 for 9 against the Kings last night.
Edey was the 9th pick, but he's averaging 11 and 8. He's shooting 40% on 3s.
I love Edey.
He changed his body.
Well, you said he lost weight.
Yeah, I think he looks fantastic. He moves well.
He's a little more mobile.
Scottie Pippen to beat that shot clock. Warriors playing D. Edey backed it out, and then Buddy Hield quick hands, and that got it to Dennis Schroeder. Warriors began the game on a burst. They begin the second quarter on a burst. These are the 2 highest scoring benches in the NBA, although both teams have some injuries tonight. Schroeder took the body bump, made the.
You can see he's getting more and more comfortable using that change of pace. Defenders having a tough time holding their line against him. He's going to jump in there even though he didn't get the call.
Schroeder's got 8. Wells on the baseline, and Draymond running into people.
Yeah, but you love Schroeder with that element of his game, just the driving and throwing his body into people.
Nearly a 24-second violation. Kuminga played the D. Schroeder, you just see when he's in the game, they have a point guard. Draymond an open 3. In with the rebound.
It's a lot of ball screens for the Warriors. They're trying to keep their movement going.
This is a tough cover for Kuminga. Knocked it away from Triple J, but he got it back.
And Triple J did the right thing, picking up his dribble.
And Waters knocked it away, and Wells carries on. Jalen Wells. Draymond contested.
He knows how to get creative out of that when he's picked up his dribble.
Yeah, when we say 39th pick for Jalen Wells, don't forget as Kuminga is fouled something, you think, hey, they can do it again. Revert back to, regress to the mean.
Regress, whatever, you know.
Or revert back, either are fine. Regression to the mean is the mathematical phrase.
Yeah, that's how we used to say it. The decision-making he needs to have.
Warrior energy level has been really good on both ends. Aaron Jackson Jr., well played by Trace, but you better get a body on. It's what he does.
It's so valuable, too, having a guy that just focuses on offensive rebounding like that.
It's demoralizing. You get a good stop, and then he hits that. And Scottie Pippen Jr. is playing like his dad defensively. What a nice block.
Just kept coming.
Jackson Jr. Left hand, he's in a 3-point shooting contest.
That needs to happen.
Come on.
It definitely needs to happen.
Love that.
Hey, look at this movement the Warriors are getting.
Kuminga slicing in the lane, but got it back. Get a fresh 24 here. Change of possession. Wiggins with the baby. For Wiggs, okay, get inside and then see if the 3-ball comes along for the ride.
Against the rookie, see how strong that chest is. Try to cave it in.
Like that. Wells. Pat Spencer played it really well. And then a foul on the Scottie Pippen breaking the paint. Contested at the rim, but guess who got it? Brandon.
Defender goes to contest the layup. Someone else has to get in there.
Spencer took it to Jackson, couldn't get enough contact for the foul. Yeah, if you're guarding Brandon Clark, you know his whole job. Bain sent away.
It looks like he got caught in between trying to pass it to Clark and finishing.
Kuminga. Just getting paid. the Philly game. Oh, they shot 60%. That's great.
Does look like? You know, does it look like you get into the contact with teams?
Kuminga 1 of 2 from the line. JK's got 10. First Warrior double-figure score. Bain around and out.
Any team in the league, so you got to defend on the ball, move your feet.
Pat Spencer now the de facto backup point guard with no Steph and no Brandon Pajemski. And then dropping it off to Trace, the penetration.
He's a pretty good decision maker out of pick and rolls.
Well, the lacrosse translation is there. Lindy Waters tapped it right where Kalena said he would. But Pat Spencer also decision making. Hey, Edie's not in. Jaren Jackson's not in. Let's attack Jay Huff
and take care of the ball.
Shot clock at 10. TJD, Kuminga is banging into people. He wanted a little love there, but Pat Spencer quickest man to the ball. And Kuminga again.
Bound. On that possession, Trace Jackson Davis can stand to be a little more aggressive. Test Huff, see if he wants to guard you there, especially if you get the ball inside with some momentum.
Pat Spencer's got to deal with LaRavia. He's got 12 points that leads Memphis. Bain trying to get himself going. Wiggins such a good defender. Shot clock at 3. Jalen Wells gets to the mid-range. Yeah, that's for a rookie. That's a veteran move right there.
Just get into your spot, shooting a comfortable shot.
Shot clock winding down. He just took it. Made that bucket.
Always under pressure.
Wiggins to Trace. Huff sent him away. Good play, Jay Huff.
Got to go up a little stronger.
Huff, he can do this. Open 3. 4 years at Virginia, national champion in 2019. He was undrafted, but he's averaging 9 off the bench and shooting 41% on threes.
He earned that contract he got.
And Spencer will get college basketball at Northwestern as a grad student, right? And make your way to the NBA. Who would buy that script?
It's so crazy to be in the NBA with your brother and playing the same game with your brother. I mean, it just makes no sense.
Shot clock at 3. Schroeder, what a pass! And then Draymond, he wanted to whistle, didn't come.
I'm okay with that one. I don't think it was a foul.
Bain trailed 3. Lindy Waters sending Schroeder on his way.
You got to reward that defender if they keep their verticality.
Kuminga. 10 Warrior turnovers, 14 by Memphis. Bain cutting. Nice reverse.
And you can see the Grizzlies kind of have some momentum here. They want to win this half.
This is one of those cross screen plays. Schroeder will come set that cross screen. Here comes Kuminga. They denied it. Memphis has done enough film study. JK shot clock at 4. Try to win up underarms. Defend with your arm out and let a player come up under your arm and create contact.
True, that's so much easier said than done, though, especially in that situation.
Shot clock down to 5. Wiggins. 3 well contested. Memphis is playing some defense here, and the Warriors have cooled off. Dubs have that early 10-point lead. They ballooned it to 11. Memphis climbing back with Huff for the open.
Where they're winning games, you can move up, but right now the Grizzlies bench is playing incredible. They're first in the league in bench points, so no surprise.
Wiggins, great effort to make that the turnover. And then double figures.
And Warriors are second in bench points, mostly because of that man. They got 28 bench points now.
LaRavia. Because Kuminga was going to.
I mean, this game he's been mostly a drop.
You're down Pajemski. You don't have Steph.
That's the last thing you want to see.
Kuminga's been your offense.
Jump separation off that ball screen.
They're going to attack Buddy Hield all the time. Cycle around to Wells. That's a great contest by Buddy. Wells came and got his own rebound. Bain, tough step back. Better offense. Desmond Bain, wow.
Well, it started with the offensive rebound. He just didn't get a box out on the shooter.
Shooter down the lane. TJD putting it up. You do.
It's a must.
Right.
Yeah. What just happened? It makes it hurt worse.
3-point play completed by TJD.
Now you're in the bonus, too. Can you get a cheap one here?
Triple J. Draymond sold out to contest that. How do you manage closing quarters? That's the key to winning games in the NBA. 3-point lead in the ball. Shooter called his own number.
You usually tape your ankles before the game. You move.
This is game 5 of the road trip. It's a back end of a back-to-back, and look how hard his team is playing.
His team follows his lead.
So Schroeder made the team, but then missed 2 free throws. Bain draws a blocking.
But when the Warriors do it, it doesn't seem like they get the continuation.
They just had 3 Warrior plays where they ran into people and they were non-shooting. Buddy Hield. Oh, Buddy. 3 for 36. How about 2 for 3 instead?
Warriors have had a nice answer to the last Memphis Grizzlies run they had.
Arabia constantly attacking. Missing there. Scottie Pippen with a rebound. The offensive rebounds for Memphis have played a big role here. 13 second chance points. Draymond knocked it away. And Trace tightrope in the baseline. Wiggins on the attack. There's a lot of spiciness going on right now.
Matumbo'd him.
Shot clock off. Memphis can play for 1. They get Buddy Hield on a switch, and everyone's got to be aware that Bain's going to call his own number here. They go to get the ball out of his hands. And Bain shooting it up and out. Trace with the rebound. 2 seconds to work with. Schroeder. And then Jackson took it back.
It's the most important part of defense, finishing it.
Wiggins wait on Jonathan Kuminga, who had a bad ankle roll and went to the locker room immediately. But you don't have GP2 and you don't have Brandon Pajemski. You don't have Steph Curry. We talked about Memphis being the best bench team. The Warriors have the 2nd best bench in the NBA.
Yeah, Kuminga's not coming back. He will not return with that ankle.
Hield. Threes. He's 2 of 4 from deep.
Just short. Shooters hate to be short. Legs.
Zach Edey, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells, and Scottie Pippen Jr. Triple J putting it up. Right? You know, you bottle me up in the first half, I'm coming right back at you.
Especially if he's got a matchup he likes, small defender. Andrew Wiggins is on him, took him inside here. Defenders go under screens, you might as well rise up like Andrew Wiggins did there.
Teams have split the first 2 meetings. Bain able to score. Hield with TJD, Wiggins, and Draymond for the Warriors.
They're so smart with their drive. You see how they can come to a jump stop and just kind of take a beat, see what happens, and then go pivot game and step through and still make a layup?
It's almost like they're the highest scoring team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Schroeder off iron there. Trace battling. Shoot the most free throws. They make a good amount of threes.
But I'm just saying it's not brainless drive.
No,
like they're going in there, deceleration, jump stop, pivot game. Like they got all that stuff.
John Morant comes back. They've got the ultimate attacker. Wiggins had a floater and they had a jumper. Buddy Hield with the shot clock at 5. Hield doubled. The closeout initially by Bain. Wiggins again. Wiggs coming alive here. Only 2 points in the first half. 7 here in the third.
So you hit the 3 last time. That time you pump fake after a little draw and kick action. It's fundamental basketball.
Tried to hand it back to Edey. Good hands to save the turnover. And Jackson Jr.
of his game, even against a great defender like Draymond.
Buddy Hield leaking out.
Why not get as close to the basket as you can after you run and see one go in? Now anything can happen with him.
Bain kind of a lean-in 3. Draymond, good rebound, go home. But how many Warriors are going to have to take attendance after tonight? We'll get Steph Curry back tomorrow, which is very important. Wiggins is down the lane. Wiggins to the...
Said he's always running, but he's an opportunist there.
Wiggins. Jackson Jr. building up ahead of steam here. Then settle for as many threes. He's shooting the career best from the field. Now, 2-time leader in blocks, 2-time all-defense, defensive player of the year. He's been an all-star. Jackson's got 15.
He's such a physical team, and he leads the way with that.
Buddy Hield threw it away. Jalen Wells is a good defender. Bain had it taken away by Draymond. Schroeder running with friends.
Precision without fouling, but then you got to capitalize.
Bain, another drive. Draymond changed another shot. What a game Draymond Green is having. The Warriors with Wiggins averting the turnover. TJD. It's the Hall of Fame defense of Draymond Green. Buddy Hield.
Team that's trying to prove to Draymond that they're not soft.
Well, if you don't have Steph and Kuminga doesn't return and won't. I mean, you're down so many points that you're going to have to try to win this game a different way. Scottie Pippen Jr. and Trace was there. That's 3 in the key. Edey had never
Standing in the lane the whole time, you may get the benefit of the doubt.
Where do they find the offense and who do they find it from? See?
Amazing. Just make it convenient for us.
Buddy Hield open 3, and Buddy.
That wide pin down, defender goes under. He's still ready to shoot.
Now Buddy's in double figures. That's a great sign.
Huge.
But no Kuminga coming back. You need points everywhere. Buddy's got 11.
Hit 3 threes.
Reload Desmond Bane 3. These rebounds have been a problem though. 13-0 second chance points. Jalen Wells missing a 3, and Kyle Anderson. So slow-mo in against his former team. When Kyle's with Memphis, they made the playoffs both years he was there. Winning follows him around, by the way, from San Antonio to Memphis to Minnesota. Hopefully here with the Dubs too. TJD and Edey went straight up. He's just a huge man.
Just alters shots with his size.
Bane driving. Edey, when he's that deep, you're not stopping.
Decision from Bane not to let the Warriors off the hook. Awkward closeout. He's going to drive and attack that closeout, get in the paint.
Wiggins right wing 3. It's a 6 4-point play. Steph's going to start getting jealous. Arabia. What a tough shot there.
Serious.
Buddy Hield's got Jay Huff out on him. Can he drive the big man? He gets around him. Skip pass. Shot clock at 7. Schroeder, show and go. TJD, they tried to grab him. Are in. But Buddy Hield, Trace, Kyle Anderson, and Wiggins. Warriors are down bodies. And Trace, great hands. Slow-mo. Was not slow that time, getting the break going. Wiggins, the hottest Warrior, 62 and things like that. Is they knew Wiggins was the hottest Warrior.
Yeah.
And so everyone was aware of that.
But it started with the drives. Like even the mentality to drive in there and create shots like that, whether it's you create for yourself or you create for someone else.
Wiggins to Trace, the skip pass to Buddy. Sidestep 3.
Got his swagger back.
It's almost like he's made the most threes in the league the last 5 years.
I just like his decision making better today.
Arabia in the lane, had nowhere to go. Clark down the lane, lost it.
Great shot. You have a good shot, pump fake, show it, get in the paint, kick it out to someone who has a better look.
Memphis is 8 of 19 on threes. The Warriors are 17 of 27. Mentioned Sacramento made 21 threes last night.
Okay, wait a
Slow-mo tees it up. Let's just take the iron. Pat Spencer, quickest man to the ball. Pat Spencer wheeling and dealing to Buddy for 3, an air ball. And then what a play by Clark. Memphis had to play defense 3 times and came up with a shutout.
I'm about to say, Buddy Hield, the point guard. He's going behind the back.
Oh, 7-3 wingspan. Kyle Anderson steal, and
Times the Grizzlies have.
Wiggins with an 18-point third quarter. Bane, what a tough take and finish.
You got to be ready to defend.
Desmond Bane's got 19.
With this lineup,
That's a nice pass. Tic-tac-toe for 3. Edwin Wells and Buddy Hield with the foul.
Meeting and figure out how to have some more fun. Player-only meeting.
Bane, I was going to say, if he hit that thing, keep the pressure on. Keep executing offensively. Pat Spencer finding Wiggins, the hottest Warrior. And he finally pulled off. Missed a 3 there.
That's one where Spencer maybe could have gone all the way. You like the unselfishness.
Aaron Jackson Jr. on his former teammate. Banging and bumping Earth. Clark spinning with your team. The energy he plays with, effective as he is.
He's got to keep the defense honest. Like, out of all the guys out there, you're going, oh, Brandon Clark's not going to be aggressive. Yes, he is.
Slow-mo, other corner. Different result. Cam Spencer with the rebound. Mentioned Pat and Cam, the brothers, playing against each other for the first time.
Oh, no, you forgot about
Owen Clark.
just the defensive breakdown. You know the Grizzlies aren't going to go away. They're going to try to keep in contact with you for sure.
This is a lot like the first meeting that the Warriors won by 5 here.
With this lineup, you just need movement and screening. and split action right here.
Warriors have enough firepower. Moody, double clutch three, and he made it!
Is that the kind of night? I guess LaRavia hit one from half court. Yeah, they just said it.
You got to get it back. Pippen Jr. denied by Waters. JJJ missing that three. I tell you, Draymond's close. Draymond three. Halfway down and out. Lindy Waters fighting, but Jaren Jackson with the rebound. That was the free one on the 2-for-1. 9-second game shot clock difference winding down this third. Jaren Jackson. Slow-mo moved his feet nicely. Open Scottie Pippen three. He got it. Scottie Pippen Jr. had been 2 of 7 and buries the three there. The Warriors can play for the final shot. Schroeder. A shot blocker, Jackson to end it. And he rimmed it out.
Is a little scary, but that's what they do, and they're just doing it a different way. The points in the paint as they get a steal here. That's just not a good pass from Draymond.
The turnovers, and Memphis being the highest scoring team in the NBA.
And their second chance points.
You don't have Steph and you don't have Kuminga. Where does the offense come from in this fourth quarter? Arabia looking it up and out, well defended by Moody, but Draymond and Edie and makes this part out too. Scottie Pippen Jr. all the way to the rim to lay it up and in. Scoring inside. Memphis has 48 points in the paint to the Warriors 18.
Well, they got to figure out how they want to guard that ball screen because the on-ball defender just kind of opened up and the screener's defender just wasn't there, so he had the lane.
You don't have Steph and you don't have Kuminga. You're shooting threes 20, and now you got a technical foul aware of. And Spencer catch and shoot. And the Warriors rebound. Arabia knocked it away from Moody.
Easy, easy.
And Draymond just fouls Jaren Jackson.
They're watching you.
So Pippen and Schroeder, Moody and LaRavia. Edie and Trace, Draymond and JJJ. Skip pass to Cam Spencer. They run him off the line. He floats it up and in.
Close out. The thing to do there is attack that long closeout.
I'm telling you, the whole Memphis bench is going nuts right now. And you think they want this game?
Yes. Found it.
Oh my goodness. You do not want to waste this performance from distance, particularly without Steph.
That one, and he paused for the crowd to cheer for him this time. When last time he had to pause for the boo. He was so excited about it.
So Lindy Waters moved his feet. And TJ Diggs.
That's why you love him out there. You saw Zach Edey just cheat off of him while Kyle Anderson is staring right at him.
Steve Kerr took Draymond Green out of the game because the fixation, there's a long way to go in this game, and you're going to need Draymond to win it. Schroeder catch and shoot three.
It's good that they're playing out of the Andrew Wiggins post up. Let him draw 2 defenders and play out of that.
Jaren Jackson. Spencer moving his feet. Off iron there. Tracy's are big rebounds. The second chance points are 21-0 favoring Memphis. So every defensive board is critical for the Dubs. Schroeder is fouled. Sprained ankle in that first half. And it's off turnovers, but second chance points are the difference in this game. Jaren Jackson Jr. Kyle's guarded him a lot. Memphis 23 wins, second best team in the Western Conference, highest scoring team in the NBA. He's going to their all-star, and Jackson couldn't finish. Kind of pulled the chair on him. Where do the Warriors find their offense? Slow-mo not going to settle for that three. Jalen Wells, good rookie defender, but Schroeder got by him to lay it up and in. Warriors got to be very, stolen by Wiggins. Lindy Waters didn't pull that quick three. The Warriors trying to execute offensively. Wiggins on a defensive player of the year in Jackson, and now Schroeder to a rolling Kyle Anderson. Waters three.
Out of it, they collapse on him. But that press the Warriors can just kind of throw at you at random times, it really helps and caught the Memphis Grizzlies off guard,
particularly with Scottie Pippen out of the game. and all the way to the rim. Off iron there, and that's another goal. Good hustle by Bane. Waters going to take him off the dribble. Set up Wiggins for three. And here comes Jalen Wells the other way.
The Warriors are trying to keep this from being a clutch game, but it's going to be tough with this team.
Jackson, he gets ahead of steam. He gets right to the rim. Schroeder, use that trace screen. Reward him on the roll. And TJ ground there. Trace has 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists.
But again,
have yourself a game.
It's Schroeder's pick and roll. Pick and roll.
Jackson just shed. Coached on the World Cup with Jaren Jackson Jr. Steve Kerr had him on Team USA.
And it's so rare with him because he can attack from the perimeter even against smaller players. Usually guys like that will post him up.
Schroeder missing a little floater. 5-point game midway through the fourth. See where Memphis wants to go is Jalen Wells. Rattles out for three. And life of a rookie. Wells had 30 last night. He has 6 points on 3 of 10 shooting tonight.
The Grizzlies just aren't running anything. They're just making guys drive.
Oh, Lindy Waters. Wells again. That's his favorite spot, but he missed a three and the box out.
Just want to get a high percentage shot from here on out every single possession. Get momentum rolling to the basket, but you don't need that.
Cam Spencer, 7 points off the bench. Being knocked away. Wiggins ahead of everyone. Easy ride to finish. And an improbable offensive outing, given who's not playing.
This is what Dub Nation loves to see. It's been a team effort thus far, but more work to be done. Finish.
Bane, all those great attacks. Kyle Anderson, pretty physical there. Got Paul, got a little bit of the wrist.
Kyle Anderson moves his feet, though. He's in position at least.
Draymond back in.
And then he can use that length.
Wiggins, and a good defender in Clark. Kick it back out to Schroeder. His three, off iron there, and slow-mo. Hey, they can play defense another 14 seconds. Draymond's got Jalen Wells. Split action to Schroeder. Shot clock at 3. Getting around Bane to put it up and couldn't quite get the angle. I'll tell you, Desmond Bane's an impressive player. On offense and defense, energy level amazing. Now Bane on the baseline to a cutting Clark. You know where he's going to be.
Off that drive.
2 best benches, 41-39, favoring Memphis. What a shot. And Schroeder is fouled.
Yeah, he's just...
Morant, Pippen's been amazing. Wiggins, the yank back. 3 on the way, and that's just good defense by Jaren Jackson Jr. And where Bane's going, flipping it up and in.
Clutch game.
22nd clutch game. Warriors lead the NBA. They've been tied with Minnesota. 5-point game inside 5 minutes. Warriors do it more than anyone. Slow-mo,
Putting it up a movement. Wells is kind of cheating off of him, and you just drive it. Counter moves.
Could be Bane, but Kyle Anderson knocked it away. Lindy Waters couldn't collect it. Others thought they were off to the races. LaRavia driving, step through and finish. How do you execute the final 2:19? Schroeder, speed dribble. Draymond sucking up that space. Wiggins out to Lindy Waters for 3.
Almost effortlessly right now.
Schroeder took 4 defenders with it.
Yeah. His speed and the drive has started it off.
Protecting the 8-point lead inside 2 minutes. Bane into the lane. Bane getting it back. 3-point shooter. Lindy Waters fighting in there. Ricochet reback out to LaRavia for 3. And then Schroeder got the easy one right now. The Warriors haven't won back-to-back games since November 22nd. Shot clock down to 8. Schroeder on Wells. And Wells took it from him. And threw it away! Gave it right back to Draymond. Warriors can use the clock again. Wiggins, home free! Of a month. Steph Curry shot 40% for the month. The team shot 41%. That shouldn't happen.
Crazy.
Bane, Brandon Clark. Warriors want that clock to tick. Triple J with the right hand. He is something else. We're using that clock, protecting that 8-point lead. Wiggins thought about it. Shot clock at 8. Wiggs getting it back. Slow-mo to lay it up and out.
Be more involved this game, obviously, with Steph out needing
In the Western Conference, but the Warriors caught them on a back-to-back and played with more energy down the stretch. Jalen Wells missing there.
Why not just stay?
He'll be in his pajamas and getting ready for the Kings tomorrow as Jalen Wells scores.
And I didn't bring a tie because
yes.
I just figured.
I love 2025 even more.
I just had faith. You feel me?
Ruder, no need to shoot it. This will be as fun a win as the Warriors have had, given the circumstances.